Hey everybody, it's Kevin from Midwest Photo again, and today we've been graciously handed yet another opportunity to check out a brand new Fujifilm lens. Now this one is the XF18mm f1.4. Now, before I dive into how cool this lens is and all that it can do, I do want to drop some cool B-roll on you right now. Now, for those who have shot the XF16mm f1.4, this lens isn't too dissimilar. There's literally only a 2mm difference in focal length. So what gives? What would that look like with the angle of view? And to check out what that does look like, I shot the front of our store from the same angle with both lenses to see that angle of view. And as you can see, the difference is very minimal. With that said, I did take this lens around and shot with it around our store and captured some of my friends and coworkers, and I do prefer this focal length versus the 16mm, and I can't tell you exactly why that is. This equivalent is a 27mm with the Fujifilm crop factor of 1.5 compared to the 16mm 1.4, which comes out to be more of a 24mm. Now 24 versus 27, again, a very minimal difference, and I can't tell you exactly why I like shooting this one more, I just did. It felt more natural to my eye. I do want to point two other things out about this lens that I found very interesting. Again, I shot the front of our store at f5.6, and I did this so I could see the sharpness. Now the 5.6 is about the middle of the road when it comes to the aperture on both of these lenses. I wanted to zoom in on the same point and see how sharp it was. And the 18mm compared to the 16mm does outpace it in sharpness just a hair, but not by too much. The 16mm, by the way, if you're still looking at buying that one, is still available and still very sharp, but the 18mm does outpace it just a hair. The other thing I found really interesting was that there's no clutch or manual focus engaging on this lens compared to the 16, and that's a feature I actually really like on my 23mm 1.4, but is not found on the 18mm 1.4. I hope that's not a feature that they will discontinue in future Fujifilm lenses, but it is something I needed to point out for anybody who likes switching from automatic focus to manual focus on the fly. Compared to using the switch here that's at the bottom of most Fujifilm cameras, that clutch does allow you to quickly switch without having to drop your camera, look at it, change the switch, so on and so on. Just a nice little feature they didn't include on this lens, probably cost saving, I'm not sure. But again, it's not a replacement to the 16, so if you do like that feature, the 16mm is still really nice to have if that's something that you're looking for. I want to thank Fujifilm for giving us the opportunity to check out this lens early. Our friends there, Jackie and Christopher, have been always awesome with providing us these types of things so that we can make these great videos for you guys. If you're interested in this lens or any other Fujifilm lens that we carry, you can always visit us at mpex.com or check the link down in the description of this video. We'll see you later.